am back with part 2. Let's see how we go. So now we have the full costume. Hello, Edgar. Should we just give him the costume? Edgar.
Finally, the moment has arrived for opening the refrigerator.
That is so loud in my ear holes.
There's my Edgar.
You talking to me?
I am going to put an end to your sad life. Exciting, huh?
No, I don't understand.
Oh, Edgar, don't you see the Vulcan Flash poster?
Oh my gosh.
I am identical to him, the new Vulcan Flash. Next audition, I'm going straight to the top.
Thank you for convincing me, Liz, Edgar continued. I'll make it in the movies as an alien.
Yes. This is all very well and good. But ask me about What's-His-Name Brown's jacket.
Oh no, the jacket. Where is it?
Put away. I was afraid you'd drip on it when you drank the pigment.
You think of everything.
And this is where you tell me I get to keep it.
You're right.
I suppose
That's
that's the
nice.
least I can do for you,
That's the least I
Liz.
can do for you, Liz. Eh?
How did you know what I was going to
what I
say?
was going to say?
I had no idea. And now I'm telling you to go back to rehearsing, okay?
I'm on it.
He's in such a hurry, and I haven't even told him.
Haven't even told him what. Damn being psychic.
Could there be anything in the pockets?
I would hope so.
Look, how convenient.
Yay, tickets to a show I didn't know I needed to go to. Okay. Let's get out of Dodge, I guess. Oh! That's a thought. To a sporting event, huh? Mr. Sports Rider over here. Hey, Muppet Man.
Dan, have you seen me eat paper?
Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Watch. I have here 2 pieces that say Rico, the Italian Stallion Sandretti versus Manny, Hammerboy Brown.
Give them to me.
Fitz Randolph, away from the hall. Now.
Hey, Willie.
Murray, my friend, you doing good?
Better than you.
When are we gonna get together, throw a few punches?
I'd like to throw back a drink. I see you're empty.
What a guy.
And that was how Liz convinced Dan to get Fitz Randolph away from the hall.
None of this is... How strange. Being Dan's, I expected to find a trunk full of old, dirty, worthless junk. But apart from this empty oil can and a baseball bat, there's nothing. It's half full. Hey, there's something on it. A crank handle. Doesn't look like Fitz Randolph dropped anything else. Archie McCandless gave me a rose once and said, "Care to dine with me?" I told him, "No, thank you. I've already had dinner. You eat it." Is he asleep? Good. Closed. Life is like a crocodile. Wait a minute. Aren't the offices of Fitz Randolph and his secretary connected? Even if they are... Spencer McDunday. He's actually Australian, but for some reason he's good at playing Scottish ghosts. This stays here. It's a still photograph from the sinister caped light bulb. A huge hit. I have too many already. My sister, Queenie, the pretty one, is an artist and she gave me all of them. They're in the attic. Sparky, the Vulcanian sheep. Vulcan Flash's faithful pet. She lost... No. He's out like... Hey, yo, short stuff.
Heyo, nice night. Considering that at this time of
You open office doors, right?
Affirmative. Considering that at this time of year, it usually cools...
What's your name, sweetheart?
Jimmy Love. It usually cools down, but autumn, as you know, comes late and all...
Look, Jimmy, I'm not going to ask you to open Fitz Randolph's office.
Only authorized subject, William A. Fitz Randolph, late and all at once.
But his secretary's yes. Okay, sweetheart?
Only authorized subject, Beverly Torrance. Hair blonde, eyes blue. Bust 50, waist 24, hips 36, negative identification.
Access denied.
Access denied? Liz said to herself. We'll just see about that.
Aren't you the charmer?
Integrated elevator conversation chip. We'll have to start dressing more warmly.
Informational topic unit. Doors. Open the first door for me.
I have never opened it. It's not possible. Jammed. Maybe it's the humidity. A lot of humidity these last few winters.
Open the second door.
Only authorized subject, Beverly Torrance. Hair blonde, eyes blue. Bust 50, waist 24, hips 36, negative identification.
Who is Beverly Torrance?
Beverly Torrance, secretary. Author is, although at this time of year you know how it is. If you dress warmly, sunshine, and if not, you freeze to death.
Informational topic unit closed. Hey, time for bed, sweetheart. Great idea. Pumpkin punch in a can of motor oil. Anyone care for some? Pumpkin punch, Jimmy?
I'd like to, but Mr. Fitz Randolph will fire me if he sees me drinking. He only lets us drink oil so that we don't rust.
He's in the ballroom. He won't see you.
No, 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 I don't dare. He could show up at any moment, like a summer thunderstorm.
Don't worry, I'll figure out something else. But you'll have your punch. I bet you can't guess what's inside this oil can.
Affirmative. Suddenly, everything is like cloudy. The weather is just crazy.
Look at you, Edward.
He's out like,
Hello.
hey yo, Jimmy.
Let me in the door, please.
Nice night.
Open the second door for me.
Unauthorized subject, Beverly Torrance. Herb on. Eyes blue. Bust 50. Waist 24. Hips 36. Positive identification. Access allowed.
And that was how, with the help of the pumpkin punch, Liz got Jimmy Love to open the door to the secretary's office.
Thanks, sweetheart. Fitzrandolph Mansion, Halloween night. My exclusive interview with Big Albert. Hey, you, Albert. Liz Allaire of the Quill. 4 questions.
Why is he still
20.
there?
Can you tell me your motive for sneaking
20.
into the magnate Fitzrandolph's office? 12. What's that in your hand? 1. Are the rumors that say you're a kleptomaniac true, or did I just invent that to get under your skin a bit? 4. Are you listening?
Now, give this to the immaterial man. Hurry.
Poor Liz. For once, fortune seemed within reach, only to elude her. On the other hand, if she had managed to get into Fitzrandolph's office, she would only have solved the mystery surrounding Big Albert after reading that note.
She's not altogether ugly. She's fat and heavy. No. Too many curves. It's Eva Morte, the Dark Lady. She's evil, perverse, and bad as they come. I don't want it. It's like Mother, but without the designer clothing. I don't like her. Someone irresponsible like Dan Murray would sit down and... Oh, this sports stuff is so tiring. There is rest for the weary, my dear. It's strange that Fitzrandolph has such an obsolete model. After all, he bankrolls the inventions of Professor Fly, who's designed more advanced phonographs than this. What if I put on some music to dance? On second thought, after they laughed at me at the party, I'm not really in the mood. Wasn't this in the other office? Carrying a few extra pounds. I don't want to be her friend. Garden. It wouldn't do me. Fitzrandolph is clever. One turn of the phonograph crank, and the table, part of the floor, and the wall turn, and this appears. Listen to what I'm telling you, Liz. The rose-colored bed. William A. Fitzrandolph's Dirty Laundry. A Liz Allaire exclusive. Forget it. The gossip rags don't interest me.
That would be awesome. Could you imagine having a little thing? You
I
turn
could
it
move
and then
it,
you go to the
but
lovely
I
bedroom.
don't see what for.
Well, I don't know either.
The things it must have seen. I haven't listened to the radio since my internship at JUNK in Los Angeles. You get sick of it. I don't need it for anything. This is where Fitzrandolph dictates his letters to his secretary,
How do
but
you know that?
only the long ones. No way. Sleep here and you turn into Hannah Montana. An ice bucket, tongs, expensive caviar. My sister, Anne-Marie, the smart one, uses it to make sandwiches.
Of course she does. Okay, so we're done
There's
with
nothing
that.
here that... I don't want to listen.
Sorry, I keep doing that. I apologize. Okay. Let's go back in.
It's much too heavy for me to carry. What luck! Not even chewed on.
Ooh, pencil. Hmm. Still crank them.
And the magic word for today is caviar.
Oh my gosh.
But the real magic would be if something was written on it.
Oh, I know how to do this. What the heck? Wish I had a Venus flytrap. Now if we go... Yep.
Warehouse, ASAP.
Okay.
When she finally found out what Big Albert's note said, Liz headed to Fitzrandolph's storeroom located behind the mansion.
To the warehouse, then.
That's
Hopefully
good,
Big
'cause I had
Albert
no
and
idea where that
Immaterial
was.
Man are still there. I'll turn on my tape recorder.
And we just... What about all the other times you were talking to people? No? Not a thing? That's fine.
Easy now.
Immaterial?
The people who did this will be back. Help me.
Count me in. What do I do? I'm your girl.
The important part is safe and sound now. We'll simply bury the rest. Lights out.
Seems unnecessarily
At
aggressive.
noon the following day, Dan was awakened by a ringing telephone. It was his boss. Liz and Dan hadn't shown up at the paper that day, and he was, how can I put it, pretty angry.
I won't tolerate another screw-up. You hear me,
Mr. Murray? You know, you don't understand it.
If the story about last night's award ceremony doesn't make the
Sunday edition. You and Miss O'Lear are going to be in hot water. Get clear, Murray.
Very, very hot water, he screamed down the phone.
Reluctantly, Dan went back to Fitzrandolph's mansion. Edgar told him that Liz had been seen going into the storeroom, where she evidently was no longer. Finding out what had happened to his beloved colleague was not going to be that easy.
Beloved? My foot. Los Angeles Stadium, Friday night. Manny Brown, Rico Sandretti. That's what counts. Doesn't this belong to that lunatic? Not that I pay attention to what she wears. Let's hope I don't find more of her clothes lying around here. What's it to me?
Alright, so what do we have here? We have a hat. Happens to press pass. Baseball card, and now a belt. Lovely.
That makes
Sorry.
it downright cozy in here. I could open it, throw on some logs, take out the ashes. I don't think so. Five-second rest period and I'm back on the court. This sports business is really tiring. I have one at home just like it. I always sleep on it, except when I have, company. I don't carry these things anymore. Why, I've carried bundles like those, and even bigger ones. But, step by step, I've managed to get to where I am today. Must be from some movie. Nice poster. And that's the end of it. An 8-pack. Half my salary, they belong to Octopus Herring. What am I going to do, erase it with my tongue? I'll pass. MKO pansies. Huh, it seems like Willie has some enemies. It's against Willie, but I'm not adding to it and or rubbing it off. It would end up too messy. He must have really tied one on. Let him sleep. He never plays it in public. Cheringote? This is a kit for making margaritas. But the salt shaker shaped like a cactus is kind of funny. It's Liz's. I'd stake half my salary. Oh, it's Robo-Pain's workshop. What's this? One of the Chupacabra's claws. And I thought they were natural. It's really stuck in there. Nothing. That's not the way to get out.
Okay, we've got nothing going on there. Where'd our friend go? This guy's just a doofus. I want to play with him. He's a goof.
Heyo, Tabby! Attaboy, attaboy. No, I didn't bring you any caviar today, you glutton. Aya, go lay down. I haven't seen him since he was Tabby the Second. Could he have a genetic memory?
Brilliant. Okay.
They're in there cleaning up after the party, or something like that. Plus, Willie might be in there, and he'd invite me to stay for lunch or something, and that would bog me down.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
My...
Can I take that? Yes, you can. Why is the car in a different position?
It was in the trunk. I always carry it in the car.
Good.
It doesn't matter in which car. My editor lent it to me. It's his wife's. His is in the repair shop because he lent it to me because mine has been in a slight accident. Some people never learn.
Sounds about right.
And where am I going?
You didn't know.
Empty-handed? No. The boss is already at the boiling point.
Okay.
That's the ticket.
That's the ticket, is it? And I'll just go and fluffed it myself then.
Well, what do you know? It's that idiot Mr. Death's soul extractor. Oh, yes. He was at the party, dying of hiccups, dancing without a partner. What a life. Why not? I know that this makes no sense, but this is my chance to use a bat. Oh, if I really gave it my all, I could, but behind it has the mother of all knots.
She walks so slow. Walk faster.
Closed. Hey! You in there! Ayo! And who wants to get in?
You do. What if we use... If we use this... That looks...
I don't know what I wanted for, but when you come from a neighborhood like mine, that's never the right question to ask.
Oh yeah. You see a rope, you take a rope.
No ferry service today. That's the one that goes to the studios.
Brilliant.
I'll leave it there.
Okay. You sound so pompous. Okay. That...
I'm not getting on a pirate ship.
Why not?
Pirate flicks. Can't stand them.
They're
Period. Willie's Monster Factory. I don't see why people are so impressed with it.
Can I go there?
Willie built all...
Yes. Shush.
I haven't overlooked anything around here.
Do you want me to wait until you do overlook something? What have I... Yeah, I've looked at all these things.
No. The last time the robot in there caught me, I wished I was dead. Heyo, Tabby! Yes, I know I smell like a party. Good nose. Aya, Go lay down. Heyo, Tabby. Heyo, buddy. I've got a job for you. Attaboy, Tabby, attaboy.
Attaboy.
That's a long way down. Heyo, Wacko. You need a man's hand?
At least I gotta work, huh?
Yeah. If she's in there, it's up to me to get her out.
I'm sure she's very, very passively waiting for you.
Will this hold if I tie it?
Who knows? How good are your timings?
Count me in. What do I do? I'm your girl.
Help me hide Big Al inside.
In the sarcophagus?
Yes. It'll save us time. Now let's get out of here, or...
If you try it, you can consider yourselves toast. Your two-bit invisibility tricks won't work with me, Material Man. You and the lovely Miss Alaire shall be escorted to your new quarters by my assistants.
I can escort myself.
Chloroform.
I know who you are. Do you think you're better than a Sure. Hey.
Now that he knew what had happened to Liz, Dan would only be able to find her by going after Big Albert. The sarcophagus? Said Edgar. They took it to the Temple of Eternal Illusion. Now we're really in trouble, replied Dan. The Temple of Eternal Illusion. Headquarters of the famous sorceress known as High Priestess Chrome-Ha. It was completely impenetrable. Whoever entered was observed and analyzed by a scanner, which detected any sign of cerebral activity, and once inside, it was filled with deadly traps out of which no one had ever escaped. The game was becoming increasingly difficult, but Dan had come too far. Plus, his feelings for Liz were becoming more intense all the time.
That ninny. Thanks to her, I'm going to be on the ropes again. If she's lost those tickets... Heyo, Kadnavsky.
Back, you bloody earthling, or I'll vaporize you with my hypergalactic laser.
Are you stupid or what?
What a guy. But don't call me by my last name. I'm Edgar to my friends.
Fascinating.
Anyway, have you found out anything about our mutual friend?
Mutual? You're mistaken there, but tell me. Why are you dressed like an idiot?
I'm the new Vulcan Flash.
Good for you. And who is this idiot?
Don't pretend. Everyone knows who Vulcan Flash is.
I am not everyone.
Well, except for an Amundsen. There, he is called Vidigues Jimenez. They censored the original name because if you substitute an H for the V, a J for the U, an O for the F, and M for the C, and you say it backwards, you get a really bad word.
So, who convinced you to dress like an idiot?
You'll never guess. Our friend Liz.
I love the graffiti.
Well, Mr. Fitz-Randolph doesn't. That's why my job is to clean it off.
MKO Pansies, what's that about?
A new direction for MKO. Fitz-Randolph wants to get out of the horror business and dedicate himself to family films.
Family films don't interest me, but go on.
Just that. Romantic comedies, children's films, even musicals.
Is Willie around?
He was at the mansion, but he asked them to get the Zeppelin ready. Maybe he's already there.
Half my salary says the graffiti is Octopus Herring's work.
For sure. Do you know that in Amundsen, it's forbidden to put octopi in your socks, punishable by spanking?
Fascinating. This is starting to bore me. Let's move on. So, they've taken the sarcophagus away. Where did they take the sarcophagus?
To the Temple of Eternal Illusion.
Enough about... What is...
A temple.
Oh, you're really...
What a guy. It's a pyramid that Gromha had brought from Egypt, block by block.
And what's this about the temple being impenetrable?
It is. No one's ever gotten in, except for Gromha's performances on Tuesdays. The best part is that the people in the audience don't even know how they got in. They're outside waiting in line, and then suddenly, bam! They're inside, comfortably ensconced in their assigned seats.
Aya Ellis.
Aya Dan.
Poor Tobby. Every winter, the same story. At last, they opened it.
I'll help you construct, erect it, put together any weapon.
Scientifically impossible.
I'm going to die anyhow.
Morally reprehensible.
But what about poetry, beauty, purity, and artistry?
Economically inviable.
Well, I'll get into one of these.
I won't discuss it. You won't fit, poet.
You won't fit. You won't.
Whoa, take it easy, Gargantua.
Come on. Hey-o, Dan Murray.
Guilty as charged. And you have pint.
What a guy. Professor Fly, at your service.
Good. And that idiot outside? What's with him?
The poet? He wants me to build him a custom-made teletransporter booth.
Tell a what?
Oh, a neophyte. Let me show you. Two booths.
Two boobs.
The foolhardy volunteer gets into one of them.
I should do.
Yes.
Ooh, alpaca.
And instantly appears in the other.
Does the duck get frequent flyer miles?
Interesting.
Dan understood the great potential in that magnificent invention for furthering his plans, and he made it known to Professor Fly.
Not bad. Have you got a volunteer half pint, apart from the rubber ducky?
Oh, I wish. The poet wanted to, but I won't even discuss it.
Well, now you have one. Let's get on with it.
Oh, that would be morally reprehensible. The teletransporter is still in the Zeta stage. It's randomly lethal, lethally random, especially for the liver. It is for that reason that I only accept volunteers that meet 3 requirements.
One, said Fly, they have to be completely expendable to society. 2, Their life expectancy must be less than 1 year, 2 months, 9 days, and 37 minutes. 3. They must pass my psychological test for the purpose of accrediting psychic devastation to the utmost degree.
Let's get to the psychic devastation test. What do you want to bet I beat the record?
Let's get to work. They're just 4 little ink blots. What do you see there?
A fire in the Freak Stadium 3 years ago.
This is not psychic devastation or anything like it. I'm sorry, try again when you're really dissipated.
Back up to the ceiling, Half Pint.
What a guy.
No for the test, I'll call Half Pint, and that's it. No for the test, I'll... None of this.
I'm coming! Everything o-
Test time.
They're just 4... What do you...
Indifference.
This is not psych... I'm sorry, try again.
My life expectancy is almost nil.
Are you sure? Do you see that machine in the corner?
Better than you. I don't have bug eyes.
What a guy. But it's true. I can't see all that well because I lost my glasses yesterday. So the machine is called a life-o-meter. It uses the breath to determine the subject's total remaining life expectancy down to the minute.
How much time until he kicks the bucket, right?
Definitively positive. Positively definitive.
What do you have to say about the poet?
Well, the poet of pain is peculiar.
Peculiar?
Yes, peculiar.
Peculiar in what way?
In a peculiar way.
I get it. Very peculiar?
Between somewhat and very peculiar.
Why can't he be your volunteer?
Unfortunately, that's scientifically impossible, since my teletransporter booth won't accommodate him. Economically inviable, the cost of building a booth his size would be astronomical. And morally reprehensible, as we are talking about one of the greatest literary figures of our time.
That's his name? Poet?
The Poet of Pain. He's already published 3 volumes of poetry, all with the same theme. Unfortunately, he's beginning to repeat himself.
Has he always gone in for verse?
He used to be a stunt double in the movies. He has a very high tolerance to pain, so he would do anything. He used to specialize in the most physically punishing stunts. The best part is that afterwards, he would tell his colleagues all about the pain he'd experienced. He did it so poetically that someone said to him, "You have got to write this down, man."
Poets. Get back up.
Alright, we're going to leave it there for now. Hope you've all enjoyed that and funny little poets and whatnot. I'll wander over here anyway. And we shall return later. Save. Love ya.